Hey, what's going on, guys? I have a real simple video today. I just want to know if you guys think I got a good deal on this MacBook that I got today from Craigslist. So that's really all this video is about. I'm just showing this to you guys, and let me know if you think I got a good deal. What you need to know is that I traded it for two other computers and 240 bucks. One was a kind of like I'd say like a 5-year-old PC laptop, and the other one was probably like a 5 or 6-year-old PC desktop. Anyway, here's the MacBook that I got. These lines on it kind of like come and go depending on. I just wiped it up and they just showed up like that, but it wasn't like that before. So if you wipe it with something wet, those lines kind of like, they'll be different every time, if that makes any sense. So anyway, no scratches, even though you do see those lines. Those are not scratches. I have used this computer for about 4 or 5 hours today, and I cannot tell any kind of like functional flaws in it. And I'm going to show you a couple things so you can analyze it and let me know what you think. Here's the bottom. Again, there are no scratches on the bottom. The battery, I believe, has been replaced. Here are the sides, no chips on this side right here. Everything looks really smooth and nice. By the way he described it, he said there was like a chip on the palm rest, but what I've realized is that it is in way better condition than physical condition than I thought it was going to be in before I saw it. So here's the screen. There are no scratches or anything on the screen. No dead pixels as far as I can tell. The only physical flaw, well, I guess there are, if I'm really being picky, I mean, you gotta think about that. This is a like 5 to 6-year-old computer, but if I'm really being picky, there are about 3 physical flaws. But the only real one that's of any, not even concern, but the only real big noticeable one is this chip right here, which tends to happen a lot on these MacBooks for some reason, but somehow this chip actually like looks kind of like manufactured. It's not like scraggly or anything like the other ones I've seen. Another physical flaw, like I said, if I'm getting really picky, there's like a little texture on this trackpad right in this spot. And I have wiped this whole computer since then, so maybe it's okay. You can kind of like hear it right there. So that is the second physical flaw. And the third one, which, like I said, this is being super picky, but this battery is not so flush. There's like a little tiny ridge. So, not quite sure what that means. So, now to turn it on and to get your opinion. So here is the startup time for this computer, so I'm going to press the button right now. Okay, I don't know if that sound is normal, but it's done that like the 3 times that I've started it up. But it doesn't make any other noises after that. And for being a 6-year-old computer, I mean, I'm pretty impressed by the physical shape of this thing. I mean, one of the reasons I got this black one is just because I I had my black one stolen from me, and I just loved the black ones. I just like them a lot more than the silver ones, actually, the aluminum ones. I don't know, it just looks so sweet to me. I think that Apple should bring this back, even though it is plastic. But maybe they could make a black, you know, a black metal type MacBook Pro or something like that. That would be so sweet. So, trying to look for any kind of flaws. I don't see any dead pixels or anything like that. The screen color seems nice. It came with lion on it, which I'm fairly impressed by. Pretty impressed with lion being on here. So I believe it is all started up right now. That is the that's the startup time. Not too long. And I guess a couple things that I can show you. Obviously the Apple Care is worn out on this, it's expired. But the few things I can show you just to get your assessment of it is that it is Mac OS 7.4. Not sure if you can read that or not. What else? Okay, here's some of the specs. And let's see, some more specs. Built-in LCD. Says 13-inch 1280 x 800 Intel GMA 950 64 MB graphics. Okay, it does make that noise every time I click that button too. It's the second time it's done that. However, it's like a 320 gigabyte hard drive, which is on the larger side of these things. And it works with all these CD types, or all these disk types. And it's got 2 gigs of this RAM. So consider this as a purchase for $240, as well as a laptop and a desktop for it. And I will show you pictures of the laptop and desktop. I really don't know. They're so old that I kind of forgot the specs of it. The desktop hasn't even been being used. It's just been stored in the basement for a while. And the laptop was being used very rarely. Okay, so here's some other useful information. So the current charge is 2469 mAh. Maximum charge is 4353 mAh. And I think the other thing they tell you to pay attention to is the age of my Mac is 66 months, and it's got 1042 load cycles. And then the battery temperature is 30.5 Celsius, and the battery power usage is 17.1 watts. So I just kind of want to know your guys' opinion if you're knowledgeable about computers or Macs or anything like that. I'll put those few pictures I have up of the laptop and the desktop I gave up, along with the $240. But just give me your opinion and let me know what you think. I'm surprised by the performance and stuff of this. I think it's actually really good. It loads up fairly quickly. Everything works, you know. So yeah, just let me know your opinion. Alright, thanks a lot.